guys, welcome back to Cara Plans, where I am planning and budgeting my way through a debt payoff journey. And I am so excited. This is my December closeout, closing out 2020 for good. And it's been a good year. I've paid off a ton of debt, and I did even more strategically this month. So I'm really excited to get this budget closed out and start 2021 fresh. And last month I did this on the iPad. I was doing it digitally, and you and me got a little nauseous with me sliding the pages back and forth to get the numbers. So I decided to write the numbers on paper, and I have my iPad off to the side where I'm going to be getting my numbers from. So we're going to get started. And the first thing that I do is I do my starting balance, which was $21,39.52 for the month. And then my incoming income for the month was $15,81.16. Now, where did that number come from? Well, I decided that I was going to clear out some stocks that I had to pay off debt. They weren't retirement funds, so there's no penalty, but following Dave Ramsey's principle, take as much money as I can in stocks and savings and put it towards debt so that I can move through the baby steps. So my total monthly income for this month is going to look like $17,220.58, and that's kind of crazy. So I also got a bonus at work for Christmas, so that plays into it as well. And my Etsy income is included in that as well, which moving it forward in January, that will be a separate, I'm going to do my business expenses separate. So that's where we're starting with income. And the first category we're going to go through is going to be food. So I'm going to get the totals for food and the budgeted amounts as well. So give me one moment to fill the budget amounts in, and then I will work through how much was spent in each category, and then we'll talk about those. Okay, so let's talk about these numbers a little bit. Let me straighten this out a little bit. So my food budget was under. I'm not even going to calculate the differences. I just want to look at the percentages because some of these I didn't total up the budgeted amounts at the beginning of the month like I should have. So food was under, fuel was under. Household, I was only over $13.23. For me, that's a huge win. My utilities were high because I took some of the extra money that I cashed out to pay off some taxes. Allowance was as budgeted. Beauty went over. I ended up, I don't even know what I did. Oh, I did some extras at the massage place for Christmas for myself, and then I got an extra massage above and beyond at a new place. So sinking funds, I ended up changing those mid-December, and now the monthly total for my planned sinking funds is $613 rather than $672. My planner number is $494.63, and let me explain that one as well. With doing the Etsy business and doing the stickers, I wanted to get a second silhouette cameo. The new 4 is out and it's supposed to be tons faster, and I think that would really help with like the script stickers because they seem to be, they take a long time. So I thought if I had 2 machines running, I could get some stuff done faster. So I went ahead, and my Etsy sales have been great. So I went ahead and purchased another silhouette for myself, which was $296.79 of this. So if you take that out, my planner expenditures were $197.84, still over budget. However, $300 of that almost was a new machine, which will next year, starting in January, go on my business budget. Debt, I was able to put almost $10,000 to debt this month using the money that I cashed out. $69.08 was spent on my son's birthday. I spent $747.52 on Christmas. This budgeted amount was from the beginning of the season, and I know that I spent some of that before. I just can't remember what I had left when I started the month. So at the end of this month, I should be carrying over $2,062.02 in my account, which sounds about pretty darn close. I don't have it logged in right now, but that's pretty darn close. So let's go ahead and calculate the percentages of my income that was spent on each categories. All right, so I came out at about 100% of my money if you didn't count in these less than 1%, and a couple of these I rounded up. So I was very close to the exact 100% of my money is accounted for. Everything worked out. Look at this, guys. 55% of everything I spent this month went to debt, and a good other chunk of that went to some taxes. So that's fantastic. Imagine what I can do once I have no debt. I'm so excited. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So let's take a look and compare these numbers to November. And I'm just going to compare the percentages. So let me get the percentages for November up right here. And then again, months where I pull out like this huge amount to pay off debt, a lot of this stuff isn't like a real accurate percentage of my accurate budget. But pretty soon that's going to all even out because there's going to be no more debt. So exciting. All right, and then, can't pick this page up. It's sticking. Okay. So then over here, we have 2, 1, 1, 16, less than 1, 2, 4, oh, what ugly numbers. 3, 55, less than 1, none, less than 1, 4, and 12%. All right. And then the income change, also not going to calculate because I did pull a good bit of money from a stock. So that skews my numbers a bit. So I went from 7% of my budget to 2% of my budget because so much more went to debt. Planners stayed about the same at about 3 to 2.5%. Sinking funds was less because there was so much more income. Beauty was only 2%. Utilities were high this month. Household was way down. Fuel about the same. And then carryover, last month I carried over 17% of my income. This month I carried over 12% of my income. But if you look at this, last month I carried over 13, no, what did I carry over? 2139. And then this month I'm carrying over 2062. So I'm carrying over a similar amount. So the biggest thing to see the progress that I'm paying off on debt, 55% of everything that came in this month went off to debt. And I have moved my projected debt-free date to about June or July. So that's very exciting. Very exciting. I'm so thrilled, guys. So thank you guys for watching me close out 2020. I am so excited for 2021. It is going to be a great year, and my budgets are going to be so much easier to work with. There won't be all of this mess going on. So thank you for bearing with me, guys, and have a great Happy New Year. This is New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year. Bye, guys. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.